Hello, my brothers and sisters in Christ. How are you all doing? I pray that God is enabling you to grow in the Spirit, grow in your faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. The purpose we are called to be in Jesus is to grow spiritually, is to advance. So yeah, I do hope so. So I have to share this thing that the Lord had shown me a long time ago. And it's been long. The Lord had told me to share it, and I just want to share it right now. So I'm going to talk about two things, but the second thing that I'm going to explain will be the main reason I'm making this video. So there was a day that I was recording my video, which I was going to share on YouTube. It's a video that I make videos sharing the Lord's messages because He had told me to do that. So it was not my own idea or anything like that. It was the instruction of the Lord. So I remember this day. It was at midnight, yeah, and I had just finished praying and I was making a video. So when I was making a video, then I saw like hands emerging. I saw these hands emerging in the spirit, but to my surprise, these hands were really visible. Like I could see them, and I could see them like as I'm looking at the camera right now, I could see like these hands, and there was American dollars. There were American dollars on them because the hands were stretched out, they would unfold. And the voice of these people, of these spirits, because I was seeing visibly in the spirit world, and they were telling me, take this money, take this money. We promise to give you this money because we want you to shut up and not speak anything. And I was extremely shocked because this was just one of the kind, because I was like wondering, the devil is really, really, really serious about stopping the truth from coming out. I mean, to me, it did not really seem that serious, like extremely serious. I did not imagine that maybe the messages God is giving me could cause problems, could cause a great shaking in the kingdom of darkness. Yet Satan is very, very scared of the truth coming out, that he was offering money. Like, my brothers and sisters, this is truth. Like, this was happening. It was not a dream. My eyes were wide open. I had the recorder on like this, as how I'm recording now, and then the demons, they were trying to give me money so that I can be silent and not speak about the things that God has been showing me, because there are a lot of people that are being transformed. There are a lot of people that are being encouraged. There are a lot of people that are uplifted by these messages, spiritually, because some of the people, they have been discouraged in one way or another. Some of the people, they don't know the actual truth, but through the revelations and godly messages that I have been sharing, people have been encouraged in one way or another. And I've been getting messages, I've been getting emails, people encouraging me to continue sharing the messages because they find them helpful, okay? So the demons, they were trying to bribe me and try to buy my loyalty, buy my silence, to make me silence, and they were so desperate. Like, I was really shocked because they really seemed desperate to keep me quiet, to keep me from speaking the truth. And as I was wondering, and I was asking myself, like, this was so weird, because I was recording a video, and then so I started rebuking the demons, and I told them, You know, I have an alliance with God. My loyalty is to God. So I can never take any of your money, riches. You will never be able to silence me. I have sworn my loyalty to God, and Him only will I serve. And these demons were really trying to persuade me with their money. Like, I could see the dollars, brothers and sisters. Like, you may see these videos as simple, but the kingdom of darkness is threatened by these godly messages, by the holiness messages. He is afraid of losing the kingdom, of losing souls, because he's very desperate for human souls. He wants the entire world, the entire human race to precipitate in hell. That is his plan. Like, if you can see that the enemy is working in all angles. He's everywhere, in false religions, false revival, even in Christian Pentecostal church. He has, infiltrated himself and his demons. But all that is just to get human souls. And as I was rebuking the devil and telling him, I'm not going to make a pact with you, because I serve my God. I serve him with faithfulness, and I have sworn loyalty to him. Then again, I saw two female demons, and one of them was the Medusa. So for those who have been following me on Facebook, they know that I have talked about the experience I've had with the Medusa, because those are real experiences. The encounters that I've been having. Please go on my Facebook profile and check out the revelations. I've been sharing them. I'm putting the link under the description box. And there were like two demons on this side. Then one of them was this Medusa, and she was angrily looking at me as though she wanted to attack me, because I had rejected their offer, their money, because she was one of the demons that were trying to persuade me into accepting the offering, their offer. And obviously I was not going to accept. I was not going to sell myself to the devil. Then she was really angry at me, but I knew that there was nothing she could do, only to look at me with this malicious eyes. She was looking at me with so much anger. And again, I saw that she had snake heads, because if you know this demon Medusa, or you have seen the pictures, she has snake heads instead of hair. She has snake heads all over her head instead of hair, and she's a real demon. And if God willing, I will make a video about that, because every spiritual experience God has given me, it has really helped me to march forward in the spiritual things, in my prayer life. There's always a lesson in whatever God is showing to me. And then out of the blue, like, she disappeared, and I saw this other lady. So that was the chance that I could see this lady. And I noticed that she had a lot of hair, and it had some type of curls that I don't know what are they. So these types of curls that she had, and she had long hair, very long hair, and it was silky, thick. She had so much hair. And then she was trying to act in a seductive way, and she was flipping her hair like this, like in the movies, soap operas, where this lady act sensual and like in a seductive poses. So she was like doing that and trying to get my attention. So I was really shocked at what was happening, and I was asking, who is this lady? And of course, right there, I noticed that since she had a lot of hair, I figured that she is a lady of the sea. She is a marine spirit, a marine lady. And after that, she disappeared, and I did not understand why I saw this lady. So I went back to pray, wondering of all what I had experienced at that time. Then the Lord mentioned a name of a place that I have seen a few times, like not that much, but I had an idea about this. So I think it's a country, and the Lord mentioned a name called Peru. And when the Lord mentioned that, I was like, I know this name. I don't know exactly what it means, but I went home on Google to try to find the truth. Then I realized it's a place, I think maybe a country somewhere. And I was like, so what is God trying to tell me, Then I said, okay, probably God will reveal something to me, and I continued praying. So when I continued praying, then the Lord showed me a piece of weave-on. It was just a piece of weave-on. Then the Lord then said to me, Peruvian. Okay, when the Lord said Peruvian, and I said, I had an idea. I have an idea about this. I know this word. Let me try to Google it to find what it means. Then I Googled it, and to my surprise, this word is there is a hair called Peruvian hair, because there are different places where they are producing artificial hair, wigs, and they give them specific names. For example, there is hair called Brazilian hair, there is hair called Vietnamese hair, and so there's also this hair called Peruvian hair, which is specifically coming from that place. So what I knew is that after hearing all that, I knew about this story that in India, people women, because they have this long hair, growth, and people cut their hair, then they offer it to their gods, something like that, to the temple, and they process this hair, and it's turned into lace wigs, artificial hair, and sold all over the world. Of course, especially here in Africa, because women here, they like artificial hair. And so there's this Brazilian hair, Vietnamese hair, and Peruvian hair. I don't know how many companies. So as I was wondering, the Lord then said to me, before that, he showed me a vision, and I saw then this lady of the sea again, and I saw that she had a lot of hair, like her hair went all the way down, and it was flowing, like it was so long, and there was like someone else cutting that hair, because when you cut her hair, because she's not a human being, her hair grows instantly, her hair grows instantly. So I was like, so this is the lady of the sea, and I can see that she has a lot of hair, but I did not know what the Lord was trying to tell me. Then the Lord said to me, do you see this lady? The Lord was saying that to me, do you see this lady? This marine lady is the goddess of Peruvian hair, just like that, and I was really amazed. I was so surprised, because I was not expecting the Lord to reveal such a thing to me. The Lord revealed to me that this lady is the goddess of Peruvian hair, and this is a new knowledge to me, and I came to realize something else that is new, something that I did not know, that even these hairs that you see that people are producing, people are selling, and they have brands and names, this hair or that hair, like a Brazilian hair or Vietnamese hair or this Peruvian hair. So it's not just any normal hair, like like how they make it seem that it's just normal hair. It's not even normal. It is the hair of the ladies of the sea. These marine ladies cut their hair and then sell it. I mean, they send it to their servants, to their servants here on earth, and then they process it and make it into wigs and artificial hair. Okay, this is what the Lord was showing me, because the Lord told me that this lady that I was seeing is the goddess of Peruvian hair. And that means that all the hair called Peruvian hair is not from maybe, you know, made from some raw materials here on earth, or maybe people that are offering their hair like in India. Well, maybe there are few hairs, but they, you know, this lady makes sure that her hair is directly from her head. She cuts her hair and then it's processed into artificial hair that is sold to the humans, to the ladies, and then women buy it and they put on their head, and there is a manipulation and possession, demonic manipulation and possession, you know, because they don't even offer their hair just because they want you to look beautiful. First of all, they know that you are rebelling against God, because the Bible warns about you know, people altering their nature, people correcting God in one way or another. God is displeased with artificial hair. So these demons, they know the truth. This is why they are doing this, to bring you under a condemnation, you know. And not only that, because you are wearing their hair, you have opened a door to them, to the demons, and then they are going to easily manipulate you. They can, you know, ruin your marriage if you're married, you know, because some ladies say like, oh, you know, I have to put on artificial hair so that I can be beautiful and my husband to love me. But actually what your husband loves is the seduction look that you have. That is demonic. That is not, you know, your real face, your real identity. It's the demons. So, you know, this is why God's people have to be natural, and then they will ruin your marriage. They will drive you in a sinful way. They will control your life because you have given them legality. The demons are attached to the wigs and to the artificial hair, and you know, they will control you, they will manipulate you, they will, you know, you won't even be able to live a true Christian life. You won't be a true child of God. That is what I'm trying to say, because they will make sure, you know, you are heavy in one way or another in the things of God. You will be slackening in the things of God. You won't be consistent in prayer. You will be manipulated, because these hairs are from them. They are demonic, straight from these cursed ladies of the sea, the fallen angels, the demons. And what they want is to bring you with them in condemnation, so that you can also go to the lake of fire. So God is displeased with artificial hair. So if you're looking at this video and you have never ever heard about these things, and God has given me a warning to warn women not to use, especially African women, not to use artificial hair. Not to use artificial hair, because you're opening doors to the demons, and they are manipulating you and doing all sorts of things that you don't know. And then it's going to be so hard for you to give up all this artificial hair, because they have demonic spells and powers to dominate and control Christians. And you're never going to heaven if you're using wigs or artificial hair. Be warned, get rid of them, do not use them. Go and burn any artificial hair. If you are using this Peruvian hair, you have their wigs, go and, you know, set them on fire, because that is the hair of the goddess of the sea. The Lord showed me. The Lord told me, do you see this lady? This lady is the goddess of Peruvian hair. So get rid of artificial hair, get rid of fake eyelashes, get rid of artificial nails, all these things are going to take you to hell. All these things are an abomination to God, and they are from these ladies of the sea, and they are bewitching you. They are doing satanic things. They are doing demonic domination on your life.